get back to me with 1 or 2 dates, two to three dates, and then I'll try to make them work. So, and then also try to make the first couple work. But pick the date, get the venue, and get back to me. And then
how much time? How much time do we need for the show? Like, should we cut 3 months, 2 months?
Oh, no, 2 months is way too long. As you know, people don't plan ahead. They're gonna get the sales are gonna only kick in about 2 weeks before the show. But we do have jobs for you to do. The average time for a show is no less than 4 weeks. The average time is about 6 weeks. And it only takes us 1 day to get you up and running online, and 1 day to get you a 48-hour turnover to get you your flyer PDF and your Facebook event page. So it's really, really quick on that point. So no less than 6 weeks is the average.
All right. And can I pick a comic, or like how does that work?
Okay, we've done thousands of shows. We never put the comics on the flyer. Just trust that we're going to put a great show together. However, if you do know a comic, or there's a comedian in your circle or part of the group, let us know who it is, and we'll see if he's in our stable. And if he's available, he'll be on your show. If he's not in our circle of comedians, of course, we would have to check him out first, second, see if he fits the mold of a funny for fun show, and second, cost-wise. We have a budget for the comedians. So if he's outside our budget, we will simply let you know, and you make the decision if you want to pay extra for that comedian. Now, keep in mind, most people, you may know the comedian, but maybe nobody else in your group knows the comedian. So just keep in mind, you know, it's a fundraiser with a comedy show kicker. Most people don't know local comedians. Jerry Seinfeld is not going to be on your show. So just keep that in mind. The flyer will say featuring the area's top comedians. That's all it will say.
Sounds great. All right, so at this point, I'm just going to, we'll find a venue, grab the best date that works for us, and I'll give you a call back.
That's it. Thank you, Bill. Let's raise some money.
Excellent. Thanks, Mike. Bye-bye.
And you see what we're doing. I add that little thing at the end. Let's raise some money. Get them pumped up. Get them pumped up. They watched the video. They saw the big checks. They're already pumped. And you just want to keep that ball rolling, okay? So those are the 2 types of phone calls. So now he got the venue. Now he's going to call back. He's going to call back as the softball team and ask about the price. And here's how it goes.
Hey, Mike, this is Bill Simas. I called about my girls' softball team. I watched the video. Everything, we're ready to go. But just wondering what the next step would be for how we should attack it for my softball team.
Okay, you'll have to find a venue, and then you do the whole venue talking. And now this is the part where he says, how much does it cost?
So, Mike, we watched the video. Looking to do it, but before I even bring this back to the parents and all that stuff, what's the cost?
Okay, and then you give the detail of the cost, but before you give the final cost, so you go down the list of all you offer and how everybody pays the same rate, how much money we raise, and how successful we are. Now you already know it's a softball team. So what you want to do is you want to give them the kind of blueprint first before you give them the cost. So it just makes it so much easier and so much more attractive. Because if you just come out of the gate, it's $1,500, that might turn them off because they don't realize all the worth that they're gonna get. So here's how it goes. All right, Bill, so do you have a paper and pencil with you by any chance?
Yes, I do. I got a pen. I'm ready to go.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna give you a tiny, quick blueprint. Okay, you got 1 minute?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. How many kids on the team?
About 15.
15 kids. All right, so write 15 down.
Okay.
Let's just say your show is 6 weeks from now, okay?
Yep.
And let's just, are you one of the parents, Bill?
I am.
All right, so write your name down, Bill. Okay. So, Bill, you have 6 weeks to sell 10 tickets. Is that impossible?
No.
Just 10 tickets, that's all. So now here's the 10 tickets that you're gonna sell. You, your wife, your boyfriend and girlfriend, the couple you hang out with, that's for. Your friends, and then aunts and uncles and grandmothers and grandparents. So 10 people, 6 weeks, that's not impossible, correct?
Yep, not impossible.
Okay, so if all 15 parents sell 10 tickets, that's 150 people. So write 150 people.
Okay.
So let's just call your ticket price $20. So 150 times 20 is what?
3,000.
All right, so write 3,000 down. Now, is it safe to say, Bill, the average person spends $10 on raffle tickets?
Yes.
Okay, so if there's 150 people there, they spend the average of $10 a person. How much is that?
4,500.
That's correct. So we're up to $4,500 just based on everybody selling 10 tickets and having a great raffle table. Now, to get that average of $10 a person, you can't have a crappy raffle table. As you saw in the pep rally, use all those tips to gather raffle items. So we're up to $4,500.
Yep.
Now, Bill, in the pep rally, we talked about live auctions and silent auctions. I've never made less than $1,000 on a live auction, so we're just gonna call it $500. That would be the worst night of an auction for me ever. So why don't we call it $500? Fair to say?
Yes.
So write for $500 down, and now what are we up to?
$5,000.
5,000. Okay, so now we go to the final tier, which is sponsors. Show sponsors. And as we talked about in the pep rally, how to get show sponsors. So now 6 weeks, Bill. In 6 weeks' time, would it be possible for you to get just one show sponsor?
Oh, yeah, easy.
Okay, so if all 15 parents get one show sponsor for $100, how much is that?
1,500. We're at 6,500 now.
We're at 6,500. Now, here's the biggest tip ever. I'm gonna give you right now. What is your daughter's name? She plays softball on the team, I'm guessing.
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Okay, so Kelsey, write Kelsey down on your paper, right next to
Yep.
Bill.
Got it.
Okay, this is the cool part, Bill. How many uncles does Kelsey have?
3.
Okay, so this is a really cool thing. What you're doing is giving a blueprint. This is one of the best tips we ever had, and it works best for sports teams with kids are involved. So you have 3 uncles, you said?
Yep.
Okay, and write that down. Just put 1, 2, 3. And how many aunts does Kelsey have?
3.
So you put 4, 5, 6. And how many grandparents does Kelsey have?
2 left.
Okay, so 7, 8. So you got 8 immediate family aunts and uncles and grandparents, correct?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. Now, who's Kelsey's favorite uncle?
Uncle Mike.
Uncle Mike. So write down Mike on 1. And Kelsey's favorite aunt is who?
Jesse.
Jesse. So your favorite aunt is Jesse. So write Jesse on number 4. And then favorite grandparent?
Kathy.
All right, Kathy. So we got the favorite uncle is Mike, favorite aunt is Jesse, and favorite grandmother is Kathy, correct?
Yeah.
Now, here's what you're gonna do. Uncle Mike doesn't like you, Bill. It doesn't like you.
Yep.
Does not like you, Bill. But who does Uncle Mike love?
He loves Kelsey.
He loves Kelsey. So who calls Uncle Mike looking for a show sponsor?
Kelsey has to call Uncle Mike.
Exactly. So now Kelsey calls Uncle Mike and says, Uncle Mike, would you like to be a show sponsor for my softball team comedy night? And Uncle Mike might say, that's cool, Kelsey, but I'm not a business. And that's when Kelsey says, but that's the best part, Uncle Mike, because the banner is going to say hashtag Team Kelsey and my number. How the hell does Uncle Mike not give $100 sponsorship? See how simple this is? So now you got a show sponsor for maybe somebody you do business with, your plumber, your electrician, your handyman, your accountant, your lawyer, all these people, your that you do business with. You get one sponsor, then you get a family member to be another sponsor. So you get 2 sponsors each. It's the easiest way to do it. So if all the parents got just 2 sponsors in 6 weeks, that's $3,000. So add another $1,500.
Okay. Now we're at $8,000.
You're at $8,000 based on everybody selling just 10 tickets, everybody just bringing in a raffle item, and everybody just getting 2 sponsors. It's an easy blueprint to $8,000. Now, the cost of our show is X amount of dollars. So whatever you're charging, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500, you minus it. So in this case, it's $1,200. So $8,000 minus $1,200 is what, Bill?
$6,800.
$6,800. Are you happy with that?
Yeah, we were hoping for 5. That's awesome.
It's great. Now, if you want to double that money, sell more tickets, get better live auctions, get a few more sponsors. So that's how you handle both costs. So the wheelchair van is more about family support if they had previous fundraisers. And now the same deal is now the phone call is going to come back about the cost for the wheelchair van, and we'll do that now. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Mike, this is Bill Simas calling about the wheelchair show, the wheelchair van.
Great, thanks for calling. Did you enjoy the video?
I did, it did. It was really great, really great.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay, you have any questions or?
Yeah, so I watched the video. We're excited about doing the show for the wheelchair van, but before we even begin, I don't want to waste anybody's time. What's the cost, Mike?
Okay, and now, see, this is a different cost, a different blueprint, because now it's a wheelchair van, it's a whole different animal. So what you want to do is you want to ask them right out of the gate, realistically, how many people do you think will come to the show? They will never say less than 100, guaranteed. They'll say anywhere from 100 to 200 people. So once they give you that number, it's on them. And then you give them the blueprint based on that. So he's gonna basically give me a number and I'm gonna give him the blueprint and he's gonna give me the lowest number on average, which is usually 100. So just say, so Bill, realistically, how many people do you think will be attending this fundraiser?
On the low side, I'd say 100, maybe to like 125.
Okay, so you said low side 100, so 100 would be a disappointing
Yeah,
turnout for you.
100. I'm positive we can get 100 people there.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a little bit of a blueprint on what you can expect from based on 100 people. Do you have a piece of paper and pencil by any chance?
Yep, I'm grabbing it now. Ready to go.
Okay, cool. So just write 100 down. 100. That represents the people coming up. So because it's a wheelchair van, you could charge a little extra more money because it's something so touchy. It's not like a little league team, softball team. It's trying to raise money for a wheelchair. So people tend to pay a little bit more. So